Hello, my zesty. Who do I want to do a reading for? I'm going to choose the lovely Aquarius. It's been a while, and you are going to be my final reading for the night, and then I'm going to continue tomorrow. So, my lovely Sagittarius, excuse me, I probably should have went to them, but Aquarius, how are you? I hope you've been well. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas. So let's get into it and see what the universe wants you to know, okay? What does the universe want you to know right now? Okay. Okay. How many times am I going to say the word okay? I don't know. All right, so we have cucumber with emotions. And considering that when you break down, oh, never mind. I was about to say, if you break down, I thought it was 14, so never mind. We're just going to forget all about that. We have the number 4 here, and when you break that down, 2 and 2 equals 4. So there is a need to balance and stabilize your emotions, okay? I see Paulo Santos, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I feel like you need to clear your energy. Some of you with this crescent moon, some of you are intuitive and you're empathic, which means that the emotions that you are carrying very well may not be your own. You are experiencing someone else's shadows and you're taking it on because you are extremely sensitive to it. And so I believe that the assignment that I would like for you to try is to meditate on exactly what it is that you're feeling so that okay, because I feel like some of you, and I'm not trying to gaslight the situation, this is exactly what I'm feeling. I feel that some of you have absolutely no idea why you are feeling the way that you do. You just feel this way. Now, I could understand if this was tied to an experience. I can even understand if this is your negative, what in the world? Negative mindset or self-talk talking to you. But if this just comes out of the blue, I would say that this is someone else's energy that you have taken on. So it's time to really get down to the nit grit and understand that this yucky feeling that you're experiencing can be diminished once you are able to identify where it actually came from. And I think that stabilizing your emotions and creating a secure foundation for yourself involving these emotions is important. hence the Palo Santos. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with your reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Aquarius. And we have the Cancer symbol here as well. I believe that's Cancer. I forgot to look at the booklet for you. Hold on. I'm over here jumping. Jumping ship. I need to settle down. All right. So for number 4, emotion. And it says, a flower falls, even though we love it, and weeds grow, even though we do not love it. Okay? So I feel that what this is saying is, first and foremost, things, the first song that came to mind is Everything Goes. I am a huge BTS fan, and the rapper Kim Namjoon, has a song called Everything Goes. And I would advise you to listen to it. Open up your mind and listen to some jams, okay? Because they are amazing, all right? That's my little plug for them. But I love how he was basically explaining that, you know, everything has a season. There is a time to laugh, cry, you know, yada, yada, yada. I hate to say it like that, but even though, like I said, a flower falls, even though we love it, and a weed grows, even though we do not love it. There's going to be things that is going to be beyond your control. Also, is what this is what it's saying. And these situations that are beyond your control, you have to understand, sweetheart, that this is not to be done to you, because in your mind you just think that you're this horrible person that doesn't need to exist, and that is far from the truth, sweetheart. I do believe that you are taking on a lot of toxic energies from other individuals that need to get themselves right, and they don't know how to do that, so they like to project that nonsense onto you, and you're just this adorable little sponge that is taking up all of these disgusting spores, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. And I feel bad for you. It's time to cleanse yourself. So anyways, the oracle meaning says any uncertainties that may have been hanging around should fall away soon. A commitment and even perhaps a major life decision will come up. You are being advised to take hold of your emotions before you determine the right path for you. Someone near you may express themselves in an unsettling way. So try to ride that wave gently until it passes. This can be a time to step into take the time. This could be the time to take a new step forward, is what I was trying to say. Okay. So, with that being said, like I said, I feel like what I said was right, and then of course what the meaning is, okay, that plays a role too. So as far as someone coming to approach you, that may or may not resonate, but we are going to experience a Mercury retrograde on either the 28th or the 29th. And so if you are experiencing individuals that are showing their true colors, take note of that. Because I'm telling you, the retrograde has a wonderful way of showing people for who they truly are. And also, your reaction, not just your reaction, but how people handle the way that you are too plays a key factor. So I say this to say that it's very important for you to get your emotions in check about some situations, because if you're walking around here aimlessly and you're trauma dumping and you're not trying to take it upon yourself to figure out what is causing this, but you're just wanting to just, you know, trauma dump, I have a problem with that. Because what are you really doing? You're just spreading the infection around. You see what I'm saying? So we all know the saying, misery loves company. Don't be don't keep it. You see what I'm saying? It's time to get rid of these things that don't serve you. And like I said before, it's time to get yourself aligned. Some emotional cleaning or cleansing is needed. And because the cucumbers are green, I'm thinking of the color green, which represents the heart chakra. And the need for self-love is very important at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and start this reading. For Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Aquarius. What do my zesty Aquariuses need to know right now? I also feel like the universe is trying to get you to pay attention to your reaction to certain things, because maybe this unsettling situation, be it a person or thing, or circumstance, if you will, is going to be the right situation to kind of light that fire from underneath you to get you to move in the direction that you need to be in. Very strong right there. Whew, that hurt. All right. So the first card out, we have Romance, the Knight of Cups. All right. So with the Knight of Cups, we all know in the tarot world that this is someone that is your knight in shining armor, or your damsel in distress, if you will, or just someone who aims to please, put it that way. I shouldn't say distress, but someone that's going to give you all the love that you need and desire. But, well, hold on. This also signifies a possible proposal of some sort. But the thing that you have to be careful with is flighty emotions, and that's what I'm feeling mostly. So if there is someone that you're wanting to be in a higher connection with, and they're not meeting you halfway, you have your answers, sweetheart. Stop trying to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. Just want to put that out there. But I feel that this Knight of, I was about to say swords, but this Knight of Cups is signifying you. Because usually the knight is on a horse in pursuit. But sometimes they can be very flighty. Okay? Meaning that they are wishy-washy about the things that they are wanting. You kind of go back and forth with your emotions. And it's time to settle that down. 1 second you're happy, another second you're this. 1 second you're mad, another second you're that. So that's why I'm wondering if you know exactly where this energy is coming from, because I don't think it belongs to you. And if it does, my question to you is, how long are you going to sit here and allow your thoughts to torture you before you actually go and get help? When are you going to talk to a therapist? Are you afraid of judgment? Well, that's against, the rules. Is it HIPAA? Or no, it's confidentiality. They're not allowed to say anything unless it pertains to you saying that you want to hurt somebody or possibly yourself. but to allow someone to listen to you. That's probably what you need, is to allow someone to listen to you. Because I don't think you know where this energy is coming from. And I'm talking to those that really don't have a clue on where it's coming from. They're just like, I don't know, I just feel sad. There's got to be something that's influencing that. Something that you tried to push down. I'm not trying to force you to think about something that you may not remember, because the fact that you don't remember is a sign that you've gotten over it, unless somebody brings it back up to try to harm you with it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, like I said, that this is pertaining to somebody else's energy. Someone has heavy energy and you're kind of confused as to what to do with this energy, because you can't tell if it's yours or theirs. We have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is a woman that has been through it all. She is resilient as fuck, okay? But even though the world, if you will, or should I say people have given her reasons to be mean, bitter, and jaded, she chooses not to be. Instead, she took all of those painful situations and she transmuted it into what they were meant to be, and that's life lessons. So that if someone else was to face the same circumstances, maybe a different situation, but the same vibe, she will be able to be an example for that next person. However, don't play with the Queen of Swords, because if you come up to her trying to bring up some stuff that she's done in the past or whatever, she's going to cut you down with her words and her intellect. She ain't got time. Okay? The moment that you waste her time, she's going to pick it right back up and tell you where to go. And so I feel that with this being said, the Queen of Swords is also saying that you need to balance out your emotions and exercise more logic, okay? Not saying that you're stupid or anything, but stop thinking so much with your emotions and look at this from a logical standpoint. If you don't know where this energy is coming from, I think it's safe to say that it doesn't really belong to you. Oh, and I hate to be mean, but some of you are using this to try to get sympathy, and that's not a good look for you. So don't do that, okay? Independence, okay? I feel that this is also saying that no one is going to hold your hand. I know that's harsh, but nobody's going to hold your hand. And you should not expect for them to. You know, in one of my other readings, I was talking about how I was thinking about video games, but I used Link from Zelda as an example. And I said that I felt bad for him because, especially in the latest Zelda game, the Breath of the Wild, how he wakes up from a 100-year slumber just to, you know, have to save the princess. You know, why is it that he has to be the one to do this all the damn time? Why can't she save herself? Or looking at Princess Peach, why does she always put herself in circumstances where Bowser is always capturing her, and she's always expecting for Mario to do to drop everything that he's doing and get other people involved to save her? It's time for you to wield your own sword of intellect and action and own up to your own truth. Speak your truth and let it be known, which you will not tolerate anymore. Okay? No one is going to save you from your demons. You have to be the hero to save yourself. And then we have, which is in the reverse, but we have comfort with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you want comfort, but since this is in reverse, I kind of feel like this is missed opportunities. I feel that you've had opportunities placed before you that would give you that sense of comfort, but you didn't see it as that. Either you looked at the situation like, this doesn't feel right, or I don't feel deserving of this. And so you allow yourself to feel this, this feeling of lack. That's not fair to you at all. Okay? The Nine of Pentacles is an assurance that you are one step closer from obtaining prosperity, whatever that may mean for you. But it's time for you to tend your own garden. It's time for you to apply more self-care towards yourself. Some of you are, what am I trying to say here? Like, for example, like if you don't like the way that you look and you long for a change, what's stopping you from changing? The only thing that I'm going to say is, if you're going to do a change, if you will, I'm going to say necessary, but if you're going to do a change, make sure that it is because you want to do it and not because you think that it's going to appeal to everyone else. So if you want to change your weight, then get serious about that. If you want to change your hairstyle, get serious about it and actually do what you got to do. Either grow it out or chop it off, however you want to do it. If you want to wear makeup, okay, learn how to apply makeup. If you don't want to wear makeup, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about you. But ultimately, I think that what needs the most attention is your emotions. Because regardless if you change your physicality and you still have hurt and bruised emotions, then what did you do all of that for? Okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands here, and we have planning. So for some of you, you might be planning on moving away, or you have this desire to move away because you want to experience life for what it is, but you're so afraid that you're doing the wrong thing. There is nothing wrong with planning out your life. This should I, shouldn't I, why not? Regardless of, okay, at the end of the day, if you don't do it, you're going to end up regretting it. So you might as well go on ahead and try it. See if it was worth it. What's the worst that could happen? Mistakes are meant to be made to learn lessons. So if you're afraid of getting a boo-boo, then, okay, then sit where you are. But I feel like this message is saying to desensitize yourself for a moment and get a clear understanding of who you are. Be your own hero. And even though this Knight of Wands, or sorry, I keep wanting to say Knights, or not, slow down. I keep wanting to say the Knight of Wands, even though this is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so if this is pertaining to love, my answer still stands. You gotta work with yourself a little bit more before you can try to find or expect for your knight in shining armor to find you. Okay, and for some of you that have found someone, if you don't let them love you and stop trying to make it sound like, well, why would you want to be with me? Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. If you're going to do all that, you might as well just go on ahead and break up with them and stop wasting their time. Nobody should have to constantly remind you of why they chose you. This is why it's important for you to build up that self-love for yourself. Okay? But I'm thinking that this is flighty energy going on with you. And the Queen of Swords can signify someone that you may feel is a little mean-spirited, and you're scared to upset this person because maybe they have a set mindset of what you should do. Again, this is your life, and you can do whatever the hell you want. Okay? You need to make that decision. I feel like if you wasn't meant to make a decision, that you would be content with where you are right now, right? Right. I thought so. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out your reading with a final oracle card. What message do you have for Aquarius, this final oracle card for tonight? What do they need to know? For some of you, I'm going to say this too. I feel like some of you are in a panic because someone is wanting to propose to someone, and oops, okay, do I want to take that? Because I mean, it already came out. We'll keep it. All right. Do what you love. Look at that. Well, let's put this right here. But as I was saying, some of you that are wanting to elevate to the next level, I feel like there is fear-based energy. And the Nine of Pentacles can also signify independence, or, you know, the single card, if you will. So if you're getting cold feet about accepting a proposal or actually proposing to this person, then I would not suggest rushing into it. If you are holding back because a family member does not like the person, there's a lot of things that you're going to have to take into consideration. Now, why doesn't your family like this person? If it's based upon race, then you can just, continue to do what you do. And just, at the end of the day, neither one of you have to put up with that type of ignorance. You just don't, okay? If this is a mother that just has a selfish mindset, that does not believe that you need to elevate your connection because you need to focus on her and the family or whatnot, I don't know. I don't want to touch on, like, family values and the way that y'all do things, you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of tricky, because traditional customs is a form of slavery sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, it enslaves you to do things that you don't feel comfortable doing or don't want to do, and it leaves you paralyzed at times. So I still say go for it anyways. And you know what? They just gonna have to be mad, because if you are with somebody that genuinely makes you happy and you can see yourself with this person for the rest of your days, I would not sacrifice that just because of what a parent says. That's not fair to you, because I highly doubt that, think about the circumstances. If your parents are married, Do they have to go through that? And if so, you see the results of that, right? Your father or your mother chose the other person regardless, right? So follow suit. But yeah, so like if it's due to any type of negative vibrations, then I would rethink it. But if this is because you're afraid that, you know, oh, I'm gonna be with this one person for the rest of my life, I mean, you don't necessarily have to get married. You guys could be lifelong partners until whatever. But at the end of the day, like this card says, do what you love. Okay? Do what you want to do, not what people would want you to do or would love for you to do for them. Okay? Do what you love. Alright? Creatively, if you're going back and forth about something, and I feel like this is either on an artistic stance, regardless of what it is, just understand that this cold feet that you're having, that you're experiencing, I think that's fear-based energy from something else. And it's not your energy, because the Queen of Swords has bumped her head so many times. She has gone through some shit. She has scraped herself time and time again. I mean, and I even look at this, I even look at the, on her shoulder, it looks like a stain. So that could symbolize like a situation happening that, you know, she's like, you know, I'm going to wear this shit anyways. I busted my ass to get this damn dress, and I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to rock the hell out of it, and ain't nobody going to stop me. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of vibe that you should have. Do what you love. Get your emotions in check. Understand that this energy is just, it's either fear-based because it's something that you are projecting onto yourself, or you're allowing someone else's thought patterns to dictate your future. And it's time for you to get to the bottom of that so that you can handle this appropriately, okay? So if this reading resonates, dear Aquarius, love for you to go ahead and drop me a comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your friends about me. Most importantly, remember this, dear Aquarius, when life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Take care. Bye.